is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in the game last week, and so today, their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. So the Utah Utes headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Coming out with it, it's Rowe. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. Gonna run it. It's Riley. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Right down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Riley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the move. He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff for Parker. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, no, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Left side is Brigg. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Going for the big play. He's got it down the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here comes the heat. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Using his legs, it's Sprague. There he goes. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Utes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake, Iamaleava. Going long. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. And he scored! Touchdown, UCLA! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Rams him with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's a gift to Parker. Got him right there. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking for a crease. It's Sprague. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure. And
with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second and long here. Throwing, Iamaleava. Comes down, it's Johnson. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Under pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Utes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Out of the backfield, he's open. Still running at the 40. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like that back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Riding up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail like 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Long way to go on second down. On the ground, it's Briggs. He's past the marker. All by himself down the middle. At the 30. The 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up an 80 spot, now dealing with a 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff, all the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Extending the play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Play action, Iamaleava. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
Going for the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Iamaleava on the play action. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Iamaleava throws it deep. He's got it for a big play. Hits the crease. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Freshetta Downs going up top. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Hurricanes. Looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss, they lead here in the first half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Bray. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the fumble.
The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll throw on 3rd down. Right side, it's Riley. Open space at the 25. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Cox. Here, got some room entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's Wayshawn one more time.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The run to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Handoff for Parker. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
On the direct snap, it's Bray. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snap to the back. Run ends there. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Sprague. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40. At the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. On the move, it's Riley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Out wide right, it's Riley. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. 1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Got a little grass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll run it. It's Riley. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Got a little space. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he gets rid of it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Iamaleava. Look out! Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Briggs. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Wants to go up top on second down. Doesn't get it there.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
On the direct snap, it's Briggs. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football and showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I gotta take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. Touchdown, Utah! They strike first in the extra period.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits the hole, it's Riley. Got the first down. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide left, it's Riley. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Field goal is off the table. They have to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal here in overtime. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava moving out to the right.
really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Throwing, Imaliava. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They take the lead here in the second overtime period.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. Imaliava. Right side, it's Wiley. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. They need this 2-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a third overtime.